morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Tucson. We are here and we are back on this Saturday morning.
First day of February.
Yes, first day February. Love Month, Black History Month. So there's a lot going on February. We are excited again for you to continue to support us every weekend. And we're excited to be here again on this Saturday morning. So wake on up, get ready, get ready, get ready. It's the Fresh Start Show where Dr. Holt and Tom Cortese is in the building. First day of February, so we're looking forward to a great month. As we just getting started in the new year. Listen, we are excited. March 22nd, our Fresh Start Empowerment Clinic is coming back. We're going to be doing quarterly events, as well as doing our October Big Expo. So we're excited. This is our first event that's going to be taking place this year. Again, that's going to be at the Goodwill, 1940 East Silver Lake. Silver Lake, right? Silver Lake, all right. Yeah. Silver Lake. So come on down, be with us, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., March 22nd on a Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So come and help get your legal issues going on. So you no longer got to wait all the way to October to start working on your legal issues. That's why we started doing the Fresh Start Empowerment Clinic. So we're going to do empowerment clinics every quarter leading up to the expo in October. So meet us there, beat us there on Saturday, March 22nd, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., 1940 East Silver Lake. So we're looking forward to it. We're thankful for our partners. The Goodwill family is joining forces with Fresh Start once again this year to help us put on these empowerment clinics. So we will have the courts there, the city courts there, superior courts there, justice courts there, county attorney there. So we're going to be getting some attorneys to be helping you out as well with your legal issues. We're going to see if Andy Silverman and his crew can come out and help out with the paperwork as we prep to help people get their felonies sealed or to get their voters' rights restored. So there's a lot going on. So we're looking forward to seeing you come out to the clinics. The last clinic we had, Judge Blue and the other judge from city courts is helping people with the court fees and fines, and I mean they will really work on people with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of court fees and fines, and tickets and driver's licenses and quashing warrants. So come on out. Excuse me, come on out. We're looking for a really, really great time. All right, Tom, what's going on, sir?
Well, February 1st, in 1 week from right now, we're going to be doing the Market on the Move next week at Zion City South Campus, Ajo and Mission. The Fresh Start will be out there. We'll have information for you. We'll have resources for you. Come on out, and it's up to 60 pounds of fresh produce for $10. We gave out over 75 boxes last month. And this month we're hoping to do over 100 because we've done some advertising to let people know that we have really good healthy food for a minimal cost. And right now with the prices at the grocery store, it should be very helpful. And you can't actually eat the whole thing by yourself. You're going to have to share it. So we are producing community, and the pun is intended. So amen. Come on out next week, February 8th. We'll start at 8 in the morning till 10, giving out 60-pound boxes for a $10 donation. Okay, and remember, February 22nd, warrant resolution for misdemeanors, okay, which examples include unpaid parking tickets, suspended licenses, apply for government assistance programs, justice-friendly housing, justice-friendly employers, education opportunities, access to behavioral health and addiction services, and access to basic medical services. We're also going to have the people out there that help you with the hepatitis C, and they have the cure for it, and it's free. So if you are somebody who was in the joint and you got diagnosed with hep C and they were going to put you on interferon, and you have an insurance company that's telling you that Mavorette is $70,000, these people will be out there to give you the treatments for free. I was on Mavorette for less than 4 weeks, and it was already undetectable at that point after being on a 4-week regimen of Mavorette. I did 4 more weeks, and it is no longer in my system. So please take advantage of that. They'll be out there. We're going to have sports clips out there again doing haircuts, Judge Pyle's gonna be back out there with the what do they call it? The acupuncture. Acupuncture, right? So, amen. Come on out, the first one of the year, and we're going to keep doing them, folks, because people need to get their voting rights restored. People need to get their records expunged. People need to clear up anything that's on their record that shouldn't be there, because you know what? Someday it's going to come up, and it's haunting when it does. You know, you're trying to get a house, you're trying to get a loan, and all of a sudden something comes up and you're denied because of something that you could have taken care of on a Saturday afternoon or a Saturday morning. Come on out there and take care of it, so you don't have to look over your shoulder and deal with stuff with an officer. Rather, let's deal with it on a Saturday and be done with it.
All right. So listen, we're excited. So make sure you take advantage of those resources. Let me tell you, last month I got some. I still have vegetables. I still have vegetables from the last event. So you get plenty of food. Really, it's plenty to distribute to other members of your community. You can bring a lot of stuff to the church and distribute it out to people that may not have fresh fruits and vegetables. We need these fresh fruits and vegetables in our communities, especially in communities of color, especially in poor communities. Many of our communities have a lot of convenience stores, a lot of liquor stores, and those are filled with a lot of sugar, a lot of processed foods.
Straight predators, bro. Straight predators. And they set up in low-income neighborhoods with the check loans, the convenience stores with the prices through the roof.
That's right.
You know, I know a woman that she has 2 kids, bro, no transportation, and she has to shop at a convenience store.
Yeah.
Her food stamps are gone within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What does she do with the final 2 weeks of the month,
exactly
bro?
Right. That's exactly right. You know, we have this conversation.
Yeah.
I speak as a pastor. I speak as an integrative medicine doctor. And I'm gonna tell you, let me just speak to my experience. I'm born and raised Flint, Michigan. You know, and I didn't really think about this until actually, I became a healthcare professional. But I was thinking in the hood, I was like, man, like when I think about it, I really didn't eat fruits and vegetables. I drank a lot of soda, a lot of sweet juices. I ate a lot of Doritos, a lot of Fritos, Cheetos. I ate a lot of Now and Laters, Laffy Taffy. You know, I'm just thinking about all of the stuff that I ate a lot of, you know, as a young black youth coming up. And I didn't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, right? That ain't just me. That was a lot of people in our community.
Sure.
But then you think about it, as we get older and our body starts shifting, our body start becoming insulin resistant. We start having type 2 diabetes, things like that. But which the same communities I'm talking about that don't get an opportunity to have exposure to real good raw fruits and vegetables like we should. And with all of the liquor stores, the convenience stores, and all of that stuff, all of the sugary drinks and processed foods we eating, you put all that common denominator, you be like, okay, where's all the metabolic diseases and chronic diseases are at in these same communities that don't have exposure to fruits and vegetables, right? Even to the point that kids can eat so much junk, they don't even have a desire to eat fruits and vegetables because your body just used to all of the extreme sweet stuff, processed food stuff, the real salty potato chips. So you won't eat nuts and stuff like that. You're ready to go to Takis and stuff like that, what a lot of kids are eating. And so this is when we have this conversation, you know, what if we took this deeper into communities of color and neighborhoods, you know, that may not be socioeconomically, doing well, that's challenged, and brought these fruits and vegetables to the community, you know, and it's a lot. You know, you think about $10. Of all of the vegetables and stuff that you get, which our communities need to be eating more of, to reduce and to reverse a lot of the chronic diseases of the hypertensions and high sugar diseases that we have. Fruits and vegetables are one of the big things that we have to start consuming to be able to shift a lot of those chronic diseases. So I don't know, I just thinking about, you know, we talk about our neighborhoods.
I mean, just going over the list, bro, we had a case of Roma tomatoes, we had a case of yellow squash, we had a bag full of zucchini, right? We had a bag full of bell peppers and lemons, we had organic beets. and it was about 60 pounds of food, bro,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the cases are pretty heavy,
Yeah.
bro. And you have to share it. I mean, I cooked as much as I could.
Yeah,
I,
but it
I-
still wasn't
yeah,
enough.
and I
could-
had already given to my neighbors.
Right.
You know, and that's the thing, and that's what we're pushing,
Yeah.
is talk to somebody, open your mouth and share.
Yeah.
You know, because you
Yeah.
know what, you're not just sharing that food, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually you're gonna share experiences, you're gonna find out that you're not so different.
Right.
You know, and you know what, this neighbor that we haven't talked to for all these years, they're not so different from us. We should be getting along with them. Just because they look different, we didn't talk to them.
Yeah.
Open your mouth, man, and share a little moment of joy and compassion.
Hunger isn't racist.
Oh, no, it's not, bro. No,
Hunger
it's
is not racist.
No.
Homelessness is not racist. You know, the needs that we have in our communities, you'd be surprised no matter what your race and ethnicity are. It's just about people of all kinds of groups in our communities that are having a difficult time and having some moments. And being able to get a lot of food for $10 is just crazy, you know. I'm talking about eating for days,
Yeah.
and I still have a lot of the fruits and
Yeah.
vegetables.
I-
When did
I-
we have that? Wasn't that 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I think that's three
Yeah.
Saturdays
Yeah,
ago.
3 Saturdays
I still have. I'm like,
Hey,
man,
bro,
I'm gonna
I
have to-
made salsa, I made ratatouille, I made squash. The beets were wonderful.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
organic beets. I mean, and just, you know, sauce, tomato salad.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it just wonderful, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
here's the thing, man. If you're hungry, you're not gonna rest well.
Mm-hmm.
If you're eating garbage, you're gonna be over energized and then not rest well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if you're tired, bro, you're not gonna learn.
Right.
You're not going to adapt. You're not
Right.
going to be able to overcome the obstacles because you're too tired, bro.
Yeah.
You're not full of the energy that you should be by having a proper diet.
Yeah.
And you know, you're a
Yeah.
doctor. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
the proper diet is extremely important. Dr. Holt works out. You know, I used to work out a great deal, but you have to have a proper diet
Yeah.
for your brain to
Mhm.
be fed in
Yeah.
order to feed you.
Yeah, yeah.
And let's reciprocate and treat ourselves right. And
Mhm.
come on out. And I'll tell you what, we'll pray with you, we'll talk to you, we'll hand you resources. You know, we even have dog biscuits for the dogs. You know, we give out beanies and little snack packs and hygiene packs for the homeless. Whatever we can do to raise somebody up in their next moment, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So guys, come on out. You don't want to miss it. Plenty of food, plenty of food, plenty of food. I can tell you right now, you can split that 4 or 5 ways. Everybody's home is going to have plenty of vegetables. So, and we need a lot of vegetables, you know, in our diet. Your system has to get back used to eating a lot of vegetables. Many Americans do not eat a lot of vegetables. We eat a lot of snacks and processed foods and chips and things of that nature. So almost like the first 30 days, your body have to get accustomed to actually putting good fuel
Yeah.
in the body. You know, I always say, you know, sometimes we treat our cars better than our own bodies. You
Yeah.
know, we make sure we got oil changes and tune-ups and all those things in our car, and then we just put crap in our bodies, and then
Yeah.
we wonder why it doesn't perform the way it is, or why we're seeing early signs of cancer early. When younger children are getting type 2 diabetes at younger ages. Dementia is becoming more of a younger
Wow.
person's cognitive decline issues as well. So it's not just that 80 to 70-year-old
Yeah.
issues anymore. You know, we're just putting a lot of bad foods in our bodies, and it's catching up with us in our behaviors. You know, we have so much cancer, we have so much hypertension, we have so much diabetes, we have so many gastrointestinal issues.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many Americans just having so many sensitivities to food like never before as well. You know, just all of the years and years
Yeah.
of eating bad foods. There's something also called leaky gut. You know,
Yeah.
you know, intestinal permeability. You know, you just got your body has too many bad bugs, or your body. Your digestive system is allowing unprocessed foods to leak into your bloodstream. That creates inflammation. You know, that leaky gut stuff. So, this stuff is really real.
I mean, we got a microcosm. We got a test tube, bro, and that's the prison system.
Yeah.
And look at the diet they're feeding the
Look at the
prison,
diet
prison
they have,
system,
yeah.
and look at the medical system in
Yeah.
the prison
Yeah,
system and
yeah.
what they're having to deal with
Yeah.
because they've been feeding people 25 plus grams of soy
Yeah.
protein because they don't give them real protein.
Right.
Right? for all of these years, now they're having the hypothyroid, hyperthyroid, the thyroidism, they're having all sorts of problems with that, with Barrett's, internal problems, bro, and they're fat. They're obese because they feed them starch and soy, and it's like whatever we can do to bring the caloric intake up to a certain amount so we can justify that we feed them.
And just to be able to say we fed them. And then that also impacts them behaviorally too.
Right.
So there's many studies already been shown as when we start giving prisoners better wholesome foods to eat, that it begins to change there's a shift in their behavior. They're more calmer, they're not as fight or flight and, aggressive and things of that nature. Their behaviors change. And, so, we put all these bad foods into prisons and we wonder why we see certain behaviors among the inmates. Well, a lot of it as well is coming from just the food itself, just poor nutrition.
And part of it, bro, is that they don't care about the individuals that are in Orange. They don't, not in the least, right? So we don't care what they eat. We just care that they sit and they do nothing and don't threaten us during their time here. The problem with that is, bro, is that somebody came up with the idea, you know what? Somebody's going to want to eat good food. So if we charge them for it, then we can make more money. So they put the good food on the store list at exorbitant prices where people make anywhere from 5 to 50 cents an hour, bro. So that's like $5 to $40 every 2 weeks that you are able to spend at the store. Can you support yourself with that? No, bro. You can't get healthy food with that. You can get protein bars for about 4 days, right? And then your money's gone, right? So what do? Do I buy good food or do I buy hygiene?
Yeah, I mean, it's real. And the experience was really good. That's why I'm really excited about being able to get these get the fruits and vegetables in the communities.
What a program! What a program! And Market on the Move and the 3000 Club partnering with them is wonderful. Zion City allowing us to use their area, just what a blessing, man! Because it's just the access to it is just beautiful. And we're going to open it up. And I believe before June we're going to be doing over 200 boxes. And I hope so, because that means that at least 200 people are going to share in it. But ultimately, you can't do it by yourself. You're going to have to share with somebody else or it's going to go bad. So please, come on out, come with us and find out some information about what's going on. The organizations that come out and volunteer, they also share their resources and their information. But thanks to the 3000 Club, Market on the Move, and Zion City for having us out there to do it.
All right, you guys, you heard it. So we want you to just come on out, and to share. We also wanted to express our prayers, thoughts, and condolences to those who lost their lives on yesterday from the crash between the jetliner and the helicopter. There's so many families who are really in mourning and grieving on today, and I think that's where our hearts and thoughts should be. It should not be made into a political rant. We look for our leaders to give guidance and direction and to bring comfort in times like these, not to get caught up on using this as a moment to make it about themselves or about their agenda. So we just want to offer our prayers to the families. I can't imagine, it was stated on the news, there were some people actually waiting at the airport for the plane to land. And just as they're getting ready to land, it explodes into a ball of fire, and every soul on that plane lost their lives. And so very tragic for the helicopter with the military personnel on there, and as well as the captain, co-pilot, the flight crew, plus there were coaches on the plane, parents on the plane, figure skating champions on the plane. There was also a professor getting ready to go to Howard University this year to change her entire civil rights attorney.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on, and my heart just aches, for something like that. So I hope they really get to the bottom of it, and investigate and figure out how we can do better. They have plenty of close calls. I travel a lot, so I hear a lot about A lot of close calls between
Too much
traffic
nowadays,
control.
bro.
Yep,
Too
yep.
much
Had
nowadays.
almost
Yeah.
collisions. Yeah.
Wow, we're just hearing about it all the time. Doors
Yeah,
being blown
yeah,
off, the
yeah,
just
yeah.
near misses and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, but on what you're speaking about, be heartbroken for what breaks God's heart.
Yeah.
And the loss of life that we have had in this incident is extraordinary. I mean, the military personnel, thousands of hours, right, of training.
Yeah.
And those kids, the skaters
Yeah.
and the coaches and world champions,
Yeah.
just incredible people that had their whole lives in front of them, bro. And be heartbroken for what breaks God's heart. And it breaks God's heart to have loss. And there was a great deal of loss right here.
Yeah.
Please don't turn it into anything else about it except compassion and empathy for those that are going through it right now.
Yeah.
And you know you have been attached to something like that in your life, that you were going through it and you needed compassion and empathy. Where did you find it from? Be the one that the person finds it in.
Yeah, I absolutely. You know, we keep it there. Our focus should be there. You know, and we're not gonna stand for people using platforms and bully pulpits to just disrespect America. That's just stupid to me. It makes no sense. You know, in a time where our heart should be towards families, we're getting up saying, this is the DEI's fault or this is specific community's fault. Let's stop all of this. Like, let's stop it. And we have to, we can't just keep ignoring it just to say, okay, maybe it's just going to go away. No, when we have platforms such as this, it is our job to speak truth to power. That's stupid.
Come on,
it's
bro.
racist. It's uncalled for. Our differences as our race and ethnicities of different people across America is what makes America a special country. We're all a country of immigrants, a country of descendants of slaves, a country of migrants coming and working hard to fulfill their American dream based on all different, and we all different, but when we come together, that's what makes the United States a special country. Not that it's a perfect country, but when we all come together and we fight against bullying and harassment and disrespect for different people, no, that's what God gives us platforms like this for. For you, if you don't stand for something, my grandmother say, you'll fall for anything. So we're not going to take that. That's just disrespectful and very, very uncalled for. Let's keep the energy on praying for the family. I cannot tell you how the families are feeling right now. I mean, just gut-wrench pain. Some of the bodies were still in the water. How are we talking about all this other stuff when some of the bodies are still in freezing temperature waters? Have not even been retrieved yet. And we're going all over the place saying such offensive stuff. So I just want to throw that in so we can just make sure our show is relevant in real time.
Well, a long time ago, bro, I learned when I was a terrible person, racist. They told me that the ist means the promotion of. Yeah. So a racist is a promoting his race. You do not promote your race through ignorance. Yeah. You do not promote your race through hate. Yeah. You do not promote your race through violence. You do not promote your race through words of division. You promote your race by being the incorruptible representation of Jesus Christ that loves in every moment, bro, and has his arms wide open, ready to embrace anyone from any culture or any background, bro. And that's the person you should be.
And it was just a strategy to throw red meat out there, right? And to dog whistle, and it's just ugly. It's stupid. And then bare minimum, you have no evidence of what you're talking about.
That's right.
I mean, at the bare minimum, even the reporter said, "Where's the evidence that this is a DEI problem?" Couldn't even answer the question.
Didn't even know who was up in
that tower.
Didn't even
know who's up in the tower. So just we're just gonna be praying. Just a time for praying and uplifting, and so that's what we're gonna do. I know our hour is short, so please listen to all of the announcements about. This food distribution is going to be able to be a blessing to you.
Go to the website, go to the Facebook. The website is fresh-start.international. Okay, and the Facebook page is Fresh Start International on Facebook. Everything's up there and posted.
All right, fresh start. Have a great weekend. Take care.